Dear Taurus, have you ever felt a quiet certainty building within you, a sense of enduring strength, even when the world around you seems chaotic? It's not just wishful thinking or stubborn hope. It's a subtle grounding in the universe, a promise of tangible rewards meant just for you. Today, I invite you on a transformative journey. In the next few moments, we will delve deep into the cosmic movements unfolding in your life and uncover one pivotal moment that you cannot afford to overlook. Yes, the era of toiling without seeing the full fruits of your labor has come to a close. Now, the universe is poised to reward your steadfastness. A new wave is approaching, not to test your endurance any longer, but to deliver the security, abundance, and contentment you have long deserved. If your heart resonates with this message, take a moment to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Let the universe know you are ready to receive the blessings meant for you. Before true abundance can anchor in your life, there's often something that needs to be released, or a foundation that needs to be solidified. So, what is it that's being cleared from your path? Or what solid ground is being prepared for you? To understand what's shifting, you first must confront a truth you may have been subtly avoiding. Have you ever experienced those moments in life that feel heavy, stagnant, days when progress seems slow, and nights spent contemplating the security of your future, feeling the weight of responsibility? For you, dear Taurus, these moments are not signs of breakdown, but rather sacred acts of building and patience. They are the universe's steady hand, guiding you to clear away old patterns of self-doubt or stubborn resistance that no longer serve your journey to true prosperity. As a Taurus, you embody a unique blend of unyielding strength and a deep appreciation for life's comforts, shouldering responsibilities with quiet determination. Not everyone understands the silent beauty of your resilience and your commitment to building something lasting. This is what makes you one of the most reliable signs, characterized by unwavering loyalty and quiet perseverance. In recent readings, the Hierophant or the Emperor card has appeared time and again for you. This is no coincidence. These cards serve as a reminder that when you feel weighed down by old structures or the burden of control, it's not the end. Instead, it's a threshold, a doorway leading you toward a more empowered, stable, and truly prosperous version of yourself. You've always been the rock for others, quietly building and providing, often sacrificing your own immediate comforts for long-term security. But have you taken a moment to ask yourself, who is here to ensure my peace and enjoyment? If you're tuning in now, perhaps the answer is the universe itself. The universe is always present, loving you unconditionally through signs and synchronicities, often in the form of practical support or tangible opportunities. I once encountered a 72-year-old Taurus man who had spent his life building a legacy for his family. He told me, "I don't work for applause. I work so my soul isn't tormented by insecurity and lack." His words resonated deeply because they encapsulate the true essence of a Taurus. You carry a sacred endurance that only those who have patiently weathered the darkest storms can truly understand. Perhaps this is why your final wave of arduous testing has truly ended. The universe recognizes your journey, and now it's time for the light to respond. Not with noise, but with the quiet, tangible gifts you've earned. You see, Taurus, you are not just the practical one. You are the builder, the anchor of humanity's material well-being and sensual joy. You stand firm, on solid ground where others might falter, navigating through practical challenges and coexisting with both hard work and the desire for well-deserved pleasure. If you feel stagnant or unappreciated today, remember, you are not lost. You are being fortified. Just as a mighty oak takes time to root deeply before it can withstand any storm, so too does your soul undergo a similar process of strengthening. Embrace this quiet phase of building and rebirth. Don't rush to label your patience as inaction. Sometimes it's the first sign of a sacred, enduring transformation. If you feel called to let go of an old burden, celebrate a hard-won achievement, or simply to share your heart, I encourage you to leave a comment below. Open up about what you're experiencing, a feeling that's been bottled up inside, or a moment of quiet triumph you thought no one would understand. Here, we create a community where every story matters, every effort deserves empathy, and every comment could be a source of strength for another soul in need of grounding. You have never been alone, and you will never be alone. Deep within every Taurus soul lies a current that connects you to the universe's most grounding and nurturing energies. As you begin to release what no longer serves your growth, you'll find that a new light starts to emerge. This prosperity doesn't arrive with sudden fanfare. It manifests steadily, solidly, grounding itself in your reality until you cannot deny its presence. This is your protection, not from people, but from the unseen forces surrounding you, from the universe itself, ensuring your stability. In this next part of your journey, you will come to realize that the universe not only hears your silent efforts, but is beginning to respond in the most concrete and generous ways. Have you ever pondered why, despite the numerous times you've faced setbacks or delays, you've never been completely defeated? I believe in those moments of struggle and perseverance, you were cradled by a steadfast, invisible support. The universe always knows how to touch the souls of those who can truly feel and appreciate its tangible blessings. And you, dear Taurus, possess that rare gift, the ability to sense the sacred presence that surrounds you through real-world signs. You may not believe in angels, but they have undoubtedly guided your practical steps. Even if you don't pray, a part of you, your most grounded self, has silently sent out intentions for stability, and the universe has always responded. I once heard a story from a fellow Taurus who narrowly avoided a disastrous business decision. In that moment of hesitation, a strong gut feeling, an unshakable inner knowing, whispered, "Not this way. There's a more solid path." The deal fell through, only for a much better, more secure opportunity to arise later. From that day forward, she knew she was guided by something greater. You too have likely experienced something inexplicable, a gut feeling that has shaped your decisions. As you reflect on these moments, you'll understand their significance. Taurus, you don't require abstract explanations. You know through tangible experience and a deep, earthy intuition. While other signs seek ethereal proof, you simply observe, assess, and know. You know you are valued. You know you have never walked alone. Like the steadfast earth that nurtures you, you bring a quiet, healing stability to the world. Unassuming and often unrecognized, yet profoundly impactful and enduring. When you stumble, it's not due to weakness. It's because you've journeyed through periods of uncertainty without a clear roadmap. Even in silence, there is a force lifting you, solid as the ground beneath, dependable as the seasons. This isn't mere luck, it's grace, a silent acknowledgement from the universe for your perseverance and integrity. Stagnation and the feeling of being overlooked can often feel like illusions, especially when you stand at the brink of something magnificent and well-earned. You may think your efforts are unseen, but in reality, you are being prepared for something far greater. Not everyone gets to experience this profound shift to tangible reward, but you do, Taurus, because you've learned that the universe's quiet work is not absence. It's the most subtle presence of love building your foundation. If you've ever felt that invisible guidance in a practical decision, during a narrow escape from a bad investment, or in a moment when your heart felt inexplicably secure, I encourage you to share your story. These unspoken experiences can awaken faith in others. A miracle of tangible prosperity is drawing near. After all that unseen support and patient effort, the universe is not just comforting you, it's beginning to reward you. The door to prosperity is quietly opening, and you, yes, you, are the first to feel its approach through your powerful, grounded intuition. In this next chapter, you will discover why this reward takes the form of financial abundance and material security. This is not a test, but a validation of your worth. Money is energy. It reflects the way you've lived, given, worked, and dared to believe in your own value. It's time for you to understand that you deserve abundance, not due to luck, but because you have paid the price with your patience, diligence, and an unwavering belief in building something good. Money flows to those who are ready to take responsibility for it and manage it wisely. You, who often prioritized long-term stability over immediate gratification, are now standing at the threshold of transformation. This time, you don't come from a place of need. You come from awakening and readiness. The Ace of Pentacles represents a firm symbol of good fortune in your financial landscape. This card signifies not just a specific opportunity, but a new, solid path unfolding. It could be a side hustle, turning profitable, a creative endeavor you once dismissed gaining traction, or an offer you hesitated to accept, now proving its worth. This time, the universe is whispering, "Choose this. It's meant for you." This isn't merely a change, it's a reward. Remember, prosperity doesn't stem from changing who you are, but from living more authentically than ever before, embracing your true worth. Reflect on the last time you let an opportunity slip away due to fear of instability or self-doubt. If that moment comes knocking again, will you dare to step out of your comfort zone and seize it? Will you be ready to declare, "It's time for me to receive what's rightfully mine"? If you've lost a financial opportunity before, don't hold on to regret. Share it in the comments below. Sometimes, vocalizing your experience can open new doors. Your story may very well ignite hope in someone else standing at the same crossroads. You have sacrificed and worked too diligently to remain small. Now is the time to embrace a larger, more comfortable life, not to prove anything, but to honor the industrious and value-driven greatness within you. Miracles don't only manifest as monetary gains. True wealth encompasses the feeling of security, peaceful sleep, the freedom to enjoy life's pleasures, help others from a place of stability, and the deep joy of knowing you're building a lasting legacy. But do you realize what's even more precious than money? It's the spiritual connections and inner peace that are quietly returning to you. As we move forward, you'll confront a profound choice. Will you forgive past financial missteps or release resentment towards those who undervalued you? Or will you move on without looking back? Many Taurus souls experience the return of memories of past investments, or relationships that caused instability. This isn't mere coincidence. It's the universe's way of bringing back unfinished business for resolution. The Six of Cups in Tarot often speaks of nostalgia, familiar patterns, or even past ventures that were never fully resolved. These are the ones that may have cost you, that made you worry in silence, only to fade as if they never existed. Now, the lessons from them are returning, not in their old forms, but as wisdom gleaned from regret or experience. As an empathetic but practical Taurus, what will you choose? Remember, forgiveness of self or others doesn't mean reopening old wounds or repeating mistakes. Sometimes it's the bravest act of self-preservation and securing your peace. It doesn't require the other person or situation to be deserving. It simply asks that you are ready to release what no longer serves your peace and prosperity. I once heard about a Taurus businesswoman in her 60s who had been significantly undervalued by a former business partner for years. Decades later, that partner, now facing hardship, finally acknowledged her skill and foresight. She didn't gloat or recriminate, she simply smiled, a quiet acknowledgement of her own vindication and inner peace. I realized long ago that my worth wasn't tied to his validation. I forgave myself for doubting my path, she said. That is the power of unspoken forgiveness, the growth of a Taurus soul. Not because others change, but because you choose stability and self-respect over past grievances. Think of a past venture, a financial decision, or a person who didn't see your true value, a name or situation that surfaced in your mind so quickly. Yes, the lessons from them will return, not to rekindle the past pain, but to witness how far you've come and how much you've grown. Perhaps it's someone who caused you silent financial strain or a promise of security left unfulfilled. In this next part, you'll see what many fail to recognize. Not every closed door signifies an ending. Sometimes it's the final test of your resolve before stepping into your strongest, most prosperous self. Is there someone or some past decision you need to release? A promise that was never kept? Forgiveness isn't about saving someone else. It's about liberating yourself from the shackles of past pain or regret. When you truly let go, you create space. And when your heart is open and empty of old burdens, unexpected blessings and opportunities will find their way to you. Not everyone comprehends the depth of your steadfastness, Taurus. But because you've loved loyally, worked diligently, and forgiven generously, even if only by moving on, you've opened a sacred space of stability that the universe cherishes. Nothing you've experienced is wasted. Every hardship is a doorway to greater strength and wisdom. When you cease to blame and no longer await apologies or external validation, you embody a pure form of grounded energy. The universe showers its greatest miracles of abundance upon those who hold on to nothing that weighs them down, living with open hands, open hearts, and open eyes, becoming fertile ground for grace and prosperity to flourish. Now, a significant, tangible blessing is poised to enter your life. You've prepared long enough and healed deeply enough. It's time to receive, not what you lost, but what you never dared to believe you fully deserved. There are moments when we lose the strength to dream big, settling for just enough. We yearn for peaceful days, undisturbed nights, and genuine, reliable connections and comforts. For you, Taurus, who has given so much and remained steadfast, these desires are not trivial. They are essential to your very existence. As you begin to open your heart and stop shielding yourself from potential disappointment while still being discerning, you'll find that what comes is not merely peace. It's a miracle, a clear, tangible response from the universe affirming, "I've always been listening to your silent heartbeat and witnessing your patient efforts." When the star card appears in your readings, it signifies not just the light at the end of the tunnel, but the illumination that comes from within you, from your own enduring spirit. You dared to confront your challenges, to stay true to yourself and your values. This card doesn't promise ease without effort. It confirms your resilience and assures you that a miracle of hope and tangible reward is on its way. Have you noticed any strange or fortunate signs recently? I encourage you to share them, for they might be the very messages the universe is using you to convey. You once believed that relentless hard work was the only prerequisite for deserving good things. But the truth is that when you are at your most authentic, receptive, and self-valuing, that's when the universe draws closest with its gifts. You may have toiled so much without immediate recognition, but the universe never forgets. It acknowledges not through fleeting applause, but through steady progress, synchronicities, and the timely arrival of deserved people, resources, and opportunities. If you feel it's time for your miracle to manifest, share the signs you've received recently. Perhaps it's a recurring number related to finances, a vivid dream of comfort, or a phrase that resonated deeply with your desire for security. Your story may illuminate the path for someone else. Something remarkable is entering your life, solid, dependable, and so real that you won't question its authenticity. It might be a resolution of a past issue, a new financial opportunity, or a moment of release after years of carrying burdens, leading to profound peace. Rest assured, this is not a coincidence. It is a reward for your bravery and perseverance. You no longer need to prove your worth. You've demonstrated enough through your resilience, your integrity, and your quiet strength. Now, you are invited to embrace a different life. Not the one you fought tirelessly to merely survive in, but the one you dared to dream of in your most tender moments, a life of comfort and joy. Dear Taurus, you stand at a pivotal crossroads where you must choose between what you once settled for and what truly reflects your worth and desires. No longer living from a place of lack or fear, but guided by your grounded intuition and resonance with your soul's need for security and beauty. This is not an ending. It's the beginning of a luminous and stable journey. If you still feel fear or doubt, remember, the universe never sends a promise of tangible reward it doesn't intend to keep. Open the door to your heart and believe that this time the miracle is here to stay and to be enjoyed. Have you ever imagined a life where you don't have to constantly brace yourself for the next challenge? A life where you don't just survive, but thrive, filled with love, peace, comfort, and abundance? I once thought miracles were reserved for the exceptionally fortunate. But after countless conversations with souls like yours, I have discovered that miracles come to those brave enough to traverse darkness and uncertainty without losing their gentle yet steadfast hearts. You have loved steadfastly despite pain, worked diligently amidst silence, and maintained your integrity in the face of abandonment or oversight. That grounded gentleness, that unwavering strength, is the power the universe cannot ignore. Not everyone walks through darkness into the light of true, deserved prosperity, but you, dear Taurus, have become that light. Not just for yourself, but for others, rising from their own struggles, seeking stability. The universe is steadily opening a door, inviting you into a new chapter where all that you've patiently built in silence will return in the most magical and material ways. Ask your heart, am I ready to embrace the life of comfort and security I once only dared to dream of? No more trading your peace for mere survival. No more settling. Only you and a brand new journey of deserved abundance. When you forgive the past, when you trust your intuition again, and when you open the door to receive, that's when you become what you once prayed to be. If this message resonates with you, leave a comment below. I am ready to receive my own miracle of abundance. Don't forget to share this video with someone you love. Perhaps it's the miracle they've been waiting for. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now, because here, you'll never have to build your foundation alone. I believe in you, and I know that your miracle is coming. This time, it's meant for you, and it's tangible. Thank you for listening with your whole heart. May you, steadfast Taurus, receive exactly what you deserve and walk peacefully and prosperously on the path the universe has quietly prepared for you.